Welcome to the Knuckleheads of Liberty, which is in Canada, of all places. The Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, has decided that one, gun owners have no right to or a person has no right to defend themselves with a firearm, according to him. And I believe he just signed a ban, I believe, on handguns. I thought it was. So I don't know if you guys want to jump in on that, but boy, I tell you, it's just like talking about little dictators emboldened by all this COVID lockdown nonsense, and now they just want to take away everything. What do you guys think about this?
I think this guy's got a poster of Adolf Hitler hanging over his bed. If anybody's a poster child of modern day tyranny, it's this guy. And, you know, it wasn't bad enough that he did all the trucker related stuff like seizing people's assets out of their bank accounts and stuff like that. Not enough for this guy. Now he's got to double down on tyranny. This is I like that expression, but that's the face of despotism in modern day politics worldwide. That guy right there. That's what I think.
Whether it's blackface or whiteface, doesn't matter. That's
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
But you know, sometimes, you know, we who live in relatively free societies, we wonder, how could a relatively free country, a free society like Canada, the United States, or some of the countries of Europe, how do they go from freedom to tyranny? How does that happen? And we sometimes we even think here in the United States, it could never happen that we could end up living in a society of tyranny. That cannot happen here in the United States. But look at what is happening in Canada. And you can see the baby steps towards tyranny. Just look at it. Tim, you just raised about the truckers. Look at the things they did concerning the protests of the truckers. And now here is Justin Trudeau telling us that we do not have a right to use a gun to defend ourselves. I mean, thank God I'm not a Canadian. But listen to what this man is saying. Self-defense have been part of our human existence since the beginning of time. Since the beginning of time. And he is saying we don't have a right to use a gun to defend ourselves or our families. This is how tyranny comes about. They unarm their citizens, and then the government tell us who we are and what we shall do and think and say. This is tyranny in the making.
Well, it's, I think people have a tendency to project onto others, and most people are pretty reasonable people. So when we tell them, like, hey, this person over here they really want to ban your guns, they project onto that person the reasonableness that they possess, and they think, no, that won't happen. Come on, Mike, it's not going to happen. But it will. That's exactly what's going on. Of course, he's in office in Canada, and yeah, they put a stop to sale on handguns. It didn't say it was going to be. It didn't really give a time period for how long this was going to happen. And when asked about it, yeah, sure enough, he said, nope, you don't have the right to defend yourself with a firearm. That's not a right that exists in Canada. And there's no, I mean, Leon, I think it's exactly the takeaway from this is, for people that don't think it can happen here, it can absolutely happen here.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, always.